Satnam. Satnam. My name is Tracy and I'm a Kundalini yoga teacher in the West Palm Beach area of Florida. And today I'm here to talk to you about this breathing technique, this pranayama. It's called Breath of Fire or Kapalabhati. And I'm here to just give you a brief demonstration as simply and easily as I know how on this technique. And this is a very powerful technique and it's one of my favorites. It was one of the first breathing techniques that I ever brought into my life and into my recovery, and still today, 6 years later, as I'm still teaching it, it still has profound effects. So I urge you to just take it on just for 1 minute, build up to 3 minutes, 7 minutes, and to 11 minutes, and I promise you it will have amazing effects on your body. Your nervous system for one. When I came into this technology of Kundalini, my nervous system was fried because I was in the beginning of a recovery process and I had no patience, I had no tolerance, and I couldn't retain a thought for very long, and that had to do with my nervous system being so fried. And this breathing technique, although it took me about 3 weeks to build up on it, was so powerful. I noticed my patience and tolerance had shifted in probably less than 3 weeks, and to me that was astounding because that's something that I had a hard time with. It also is great for your digestion. It's also awesome for lifting the energy. If at any time you're feeling just very listless or blue or kind of depressed, 3 minutes of this breathing technique and you'll bounce back up off the floor and be able to go and do what you need to do in your day. I promise it is so powerful. And I'm going to try and describe it to you or explain it to you as simply as possible. Now, it's a rapid breathing technique through your nostrils. It's an inhale, it's an exhale, and it pumps the navel center, which is like a billow, and it creates this fire energy, and you're going to actually feel it rise up through your spine, through the back of your neck and into the crown of your skull. And that's how we lift the energy up. So I'm going to teach it to you a little differently. I'm going to start off asking you to just pucker your lips, like as if you were going to blow a kiss. Exhale through your puckered lips. Now inhale through your puckered lips. Exhale. Inhale. Take notice of how my stomach moves in and out automatically. That's the fire energy starting to rise upward. Now the navel center is the chi, or the center for the fire energy. It's our digestion. And it starts to create this little wave of prana, ether, as we lift it up through each chakra, through the spine, all the way up to the third eye and the crown of the head. Now we always want to keep our spine totally straight. I'm just going to shift here just a little bit so that you see my spine is straight from the base all the way to the crown of the head. And we want to pull our chin in just slightly. We don't lift our chin up because this creates a block here in the neckline. And we don't pull our chin in. We pull our neck in just slightly. It's a neck lock. So we want the prana, or the energy, to rise through our spine to get through our neck, to the crown of our head. And that's really very important, because if you're going to put all this work into doing what you're doing, you want your spine and your neck to be straight and in line. That's so important. So the energy rises through the throat to get to the third eye, the upper glands, to the crown of your head. Now let's do this together, and then I'm going to shift up on you. I'm going to ask you to do the same breathing technique through your nostrils. That is the breath of fire. You can also do the breath of fire the way I'm going to show you, but the original pasha, the original technique, is through the nostrils. And we keep our eyes closed and focused right here onto the third eye. So keep your eyes open just to watch me. I'm going to close my eyes, I'm going to roll them up, I'm going to get straighten my posture, which means I'm going to sit back on my sits bones a little bit to lengthen and elongate my spine. Pull my chin in just slightly. Relax my shoulders. My hands are in a Gayatri Mudra position onto my knees. I'm going to pucker my lips. Inhale and exhale at a rapid pace. Now that you get used to doing it that way, switch up and close the mouth and continue to keep the pattern going except through the nostrils, so it looks and sounds like this. Now you would continue in that manner for 1 minute, 3 minutes to 7 minutes. Now you may feel a little dizzy, you may feel a little lightheaded, you may feel a little burning sensation in the forehead. That's all part of the process of detoxing and cleansing. For this alkalines your blood, and it will detox what's going in your blood, so it will clarify, clear. And you're going to feel that through a little bit of dizziness, and that will soon pass. Don't be concerned about that at all. Now, as we finish this posture, we're going to go into what's called a root lock. And you can see the root lock on one of my other demonstrations tutorials. But as we finish our goal time of 1 minute, 3 minutes, 7, or 11, we would take a nice deep breath in. Hold the breath in the upper chest. We would pull in the root, pull in the navel, push back on the lower back, the sacrum. Lift the heart up, drop the shoulders, pull the chin in just slightly, roll the eyes up, push the tongue against the roof of the mouth, and squeeze from the base of the spine. Pull it all the way up, hold and squeeze. Pull that energy, the prana, pull it up through the Sushumna, the center of your spine. Pull it all the way up through each chakra, visualize it as it spirals up through the heart. Feel it move through the throat to the third eye and the crown, hold it there. Once you feel a little lightheaded, exhale. Just take a nice deep breath in, go back into the regular rhythm of your breathing. And be in this place and in this state. Take notice that the neutral mind just stepped in. The negative or the ego, the rational mind just stepped out. And you've come into a place and space of bliss, where you've just connected intimately to the source of who you are. And by doing this on a daily basis, if you only have 1 minute or 2, I urge you to start your day this way, because you'll have much more patience and tolerance. You'll automatically have reset the nervous system. You've aligned your chakras and your energies, the prana and the apana. And that is just the best way to start your day before you walk out. If you're in the beginning of a recovery process, please do this. Please take this breathing technique, this pranayama on. I promise you the benefits will astound you. Do it for 40 days, because 40 days will change the pattern, change the rhythm. Please visit my website of www.lovinglifeyoga. If you have any questions, I talk about a lot of recovery and how I've maintained my recovery, the practices that I've taken on, and how I do it on a day-to-day basis. I hope this helped you today. I know it's always helped me. And it's all about a discipline and changing a pattern. Changing the pattern that was so destructive into something that's much more positive. May you be guided by your grace. May all love and life surround you. Until I meet again, Sat Nam.